Trubor nakaslem jong udongsan Hima.
I request everybody to kindly clap. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. We will now hear the speech of our
Kaseng Congress menta kasengi kala pediang buram yo he anong yalam kaseng All India Congress Committee Rahul Gandhi ubala wan manyu kejat hanong ba shalong ute he anong yalam ulawan ha Jingngeit kabalalong hamadan malki ban penklanya kaseng mat ban yalam na kabenta ka election kaban salong ha ka arpenyo tereg ubenai rempang arajar Blei haba ai jingkran ha kate ka Jingngeit ute he anong yalam ula ther ting aksor kar BJP kabalawan man pensu thit kabam sap Hapoh kari bat kham tam Hapoh ka Jylla Meghalaya kabala yo ka Jylla ka babam sap tam Hapoh kari Rahul Gandhi ula ang maka jingmut jong kaseng BJP kham tam jong ka RSS ka David ban Mushlia bat penjat ya ka culture ka Riti ka Dustur ka ktien ka thliet ka Jingngeit Blei jong kipat ka Jylla Meghalaya bat kaseng Congress ka yang scam bat kipat ba ka Jylla ban yakun ya kani ka jingtmu jong ka BJP bat jong ka RSS Hakati ke Jingngeit la don kat lang do President ka Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Committee ba Vincent H. Pala u Gaurav Gogoi bade u MP ka Lok Sabha u Manish Chatrat u bade u General Secretary ka AICC u bade pet ya ka Jylla Meghalaya u nong mi khmat barim ka Mlim constituency ba Ronnie V Lingdo u ba Penchngan NCM u bade u CEM barim ka KHEDC u ba Celestin Lingdo u bade Kertong na Umsning bat kiwi kinong yalam bat ki Kertong kaseng ne ki constituency paper
Baru ni berkata, na kebenta ke Jingngeit, na benta ke Mahakamit, jom kiri pai, neki tribals, neki Kristen, neki kilo semua ni berkata. Kata ketua kepor, mare yo, ya ke state lejong, mare yo, ya ke Jingngeit loy, ke kongres ke berkata, na benta ke baik hakano berkom, ban pemi ke sixel, hakano berkom ban pemi ke discouncil, hakano berkom ban banyak baik. Example, dari tangan Meghalaya bagi borok kawai keset, nimla banti kulmari kijaka, nimla ban aiwai kulmari kijaka, nimla ban mortgage kijaka, ladam don gano keba ka ladam don gano ke project kebagian, na tentang ke employment jong kinom semsinong. Kini keba, naliam jongi naliam ke kongres kelap berkata. Subjek. Hapoh bagaimana ke kongres? Ke resolution ke ladon. Haga kongres. Hapoh badang rule ke kongres. Lani ke sarkar ke badang rule mentaro. Ke ILP kandai ke state subjek. Kino bagi ibu ke manifesto jengi. Ibu tang ki bangi laman le. Di tang ki state subjek. Dalam kadai ke ILP. Ladai ban include ke extend ke C. Kadai ke central subjek. Kabadai ban le. Na kalian jom ke Government of India. Kata iklan po aga manifesto jangi. La kadai namenta ke ten ke si ke schedule lane na kamenta ke ILP. Bansno to bakla ke kongres ke persya ILP. Ke kongres ke persya ya kano kain ke baneda ya kirim pai. Ke kongres ke persya ya kano kain ke ban promote lene ban penkieu ban protect lene ban yada na
Every single institution of the Indian state, whether it is parliament or it is the media, it is the bureaucracy, the election commission, the judiciary, all these institutions are under pressure, are being attacked by the ideology of the RSS and the BJP. And basically, they refuse to accept that India has multiple ideas. That India is not one idea, not one community, not one language, not one religion. But India is many different ideas, many different religions, many different communities, many different languages, many different cultures. And that is what the Bharat Jodo Yatra was about. It was a journey of appreciating these different languages, different cultures, different religions. And it was not so much a journey of speaking, it was a journey of listening, of trying to understand and trying to appreciate the diversity of this country. There were members who walked with us from every single state, including Meghalaya. And every one of us appreciated this diversity. You could see as you move from state to state, that it was a completely different idea, completely different culture, completely different language. And that is really the beauty of our country. You have your own culture, your traditions, your religion, your history, your traditions. And the reason I'm here is because the ideology of the BJP, and specifically the RSS, is trying to attack and destroy your culture, your tradition, your religion. And I'm here to tell you, that we are standing with you in this fight. We are not going to allow the ideology of the BJP to harm your language, your tradition, your religion, your culture, your history. Because for us, that would not be India. That would be violence, that would be anger, that would be hatred, and our country is not a hateful, violent and angry country. It would also be the act of a coward, because only a coward tries to impose his will on another person. Only a coward, it's like the BJP is like a class bully. Do you know what? Have you ever seen many of you must have experienced a class bully? You're in class, there's one fellow who thinks he's stronger than everybody, bullies everybody, doesn't really understand anything. You've seen that person? And then one fine day, somebody in the class teaches him a good lesson and he stops bullying. That's what the BJP and the RSS are. They're bullies who think they know everything, understand everything, and have no respect for anybody else. And we have to fight them collectively. And the way to fight them is through non-violence, through affection, through love, and through respect of each other's traditions, cultures, languages, and religions. When I come here to Meghalaya, I come here to try and understand your perspective. I come here to try and listen and appreciate your history, your culture, your tradition. I'm wearing this jacket as a sign of respect to your culture and your tradition. Right? And my actions reflect this jacket. So if I was to come here, like the Prime Minister does, and put on this jacket, then attack your religion, attack your culture, attack your history, attack your language, I would be insulting you. Right? So I come here with humility. And I wear this jacket as a sign of respect to you, to your ancestors, to everybody who lived in this state before you. And because I do that, I walk away from Meghalaya with wisdom, with understanding, and with affection. The BJP is attacking all our states. Whether it is Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Meghalaya, Jammu and Kashmir, Haryana, every single state is being attacked by the RSS. And one idea is being imposed on all these states. And that is, for us, something that we will resist and we will not accept. Of course, you also know the history of the TMC. You know the violence that takes place in Bengal. You know the scams, the Sharda scams that have taken place. So you're aware of their tradition. They came to Goa, spent huge amounts of money in Goa, and the idea was to help the BJP. And this is exactly the idea in Meghalaya. The idea is to ensure, the TMC's idea in Meghalaya is to ensure that the BJP is strengthened and they come to power. With regards to governance in the state, you're aware of what has been happening. You've been seeing the corruption that is taking place. Today we were having a conversation in the car about the dome of the assembly, and the leaders were telling me that, look, they were building the dome of the assembly and the dome of the assembly collapsed. And I asked them jokingly a question. I said, but did it collapse by mistake, or did they collapse it purposely so they could rebuild it? And they laughed and said, oh, we never thought about that. Maybe they collapsed it on purpose so they could rebuild it and spend some more money rebuilding the dome. The same thing happened during COVID. So when the state required support, protection, the government was busy stealing money that was owed to the people of Meghalaya, to the people who died as a result of COVID. Then there was the rice scam, where almost 1 lakh bags of rice that were meant for the PDS of Meghalaya were found in Assam. And of course, the illegal coal scam, where over 13 lakh metric tons of coal has been mined illegally, and 650 crores have been taken away from you. Speaking again about the BJP, you know the communal polarization that they create. You know about the anti-conversion bill in Karnataka. You see on television the mob lynchings that take place. You understand exactly what they're trying to do. You must have heard a few days ago, I made a speech in Parliament and I asked the Prime Minister some direct questions. I asked the Prime Minister about his relationship with Mr. Adani. We're talking about corruption in Meghalaya. So I'd like to also mention corruption at the center, which is at a scale that has probably never been seen, ever, in Indian history before. One businessman, close friend of the Prime Minister, goes from being the 609th richest man in the world to the second richest man in the world. Matter of years. He owns the ports, the airports, he does construction, he dominates the defense industry, he dominates the apple trade in Himachal Pradesh. Every single business is open to him, he has access to it. Why? Because he is close to the Prime Minister. And I asked this question to the Prime Minister. I stated all the facts. I showed how, without having any experience in the airport business, Mr. Adani gets the most profitable airports in the country. He gets Bombay Airport, which is the most valuable airport in the country. And he gets it after the people running the Bombay Airport are pressurized with the CBI and with the ED. He controls the defense relationship with Israel. Whenever the Prime Minister goes abroad, Mr. Adani gets a gift. Prime Minister goes to Bangladesh, Mr. Adani gets a gift. Prime Minister goes to Australia, Mr. Adani gets a gift. Prime Minister goes to Sri Lanka, Mr. Adani gets a gift. In fact, in Sri Lanka, a gentleman who was involved clearly stated that the President of Sri Lanka, Mr. Rajapaksa, told him that the contract has to be given to Mr. Adani because Mr. Modi has told him to do so. So I asked these questions and I said, this is the proof. Airports, ports, coal, power, defense. Here is the proof. What is your relationship with Mr. Adani? And I also showed a picture where Mr. Adani and Mr. Modi are sitting in Mr. Adani's aircraft and Mr. Modi is relaxing as if it's his own home. And I asked the question, what is your relationship with this man? You should tell the people of this country what exactly is the relationship between Mr. Narendra Modi and Mr. Adani. Mr. Modi did not answer a single question. In fact, he asked me a question and he said, why is my name Gandhi and not Nehru? He avoided the entire discussion and he didn't answer a single question. Now, I gave the speech in Parliament and then you notice that Mr. Modi is all over television while he gives his speech. But my speech is nowhere to be seen. It's not visible in the media, not heard about in the newspapers, not seen on the channels. And the reason is that the media of this country is completely controlled by 2 or 3 large industrialists who have a relationship with the Prime Minister. So we can't even express ourselves in the media anymore. And that was one of the reasons we decided to do the Bharat Jodo Yatra, where we listened to the people of this country and we expressed what this country is going through, what this country is feeling. The biggest questions that arose, and there were 2 central questions. The first question that arose was the large-scale unemployment that is taking place in this country. And I'm aware that it is the same issue in Meghalaya, that you have huge amounts of unemployment. And the second issue was the rising prices. Rising prices in petrol, diesel, gas cylinders, and food products in general. And this was the pain that the nation was feeling. Huge rise in prices, massive concentration of wealth in 2 or 3 people's hands, unemployment, and the division and the hatred that the BJP is spreading. But these are some things that we are committed to fighting. Now, I'd like to come to what the Congress party is saying in this beautiful state of yours. First of all, 47 out of our 60 candidates are fresh young, below the age of 45, and 10 of them are women. And it is our aim to connect to the aspirations of the young voter, to show a youthful Congress party, but also a Congress party that has experience. And we are talking about providing Meghalaya with an inclusive vision that will take all members of Meghalaya's society forward together.
Congress's commitment to Meghalaya, empowering the women of Meghalaya. 3,000 rupees every month to every single BPL mother in Meghalaya.
5 commitments na kaseng Congress na kabinta ka 5-star Meghalaya.
Kapor ding ha Meghalaya kalipman kapor Congress ka kular Bandung du bor ding ha nong kendong ni hasar
5 commitments na kaseng Congress na kabinta ka 5-star Meghalaya.
Vote for your 5-star Meghalaya. Vote for Congress.
Ka Meghalaya TMC kawan rak shapi ya ka mai kan anda ka TMC kan thau sarkar ka Meghalaya TMC kan pinmi lailak teli ki kam hapoh kini kisan senam manwan berkum juru ban ai jingera pisa ka belong sihajar dikasi benai kata khat arjar dikasi senam ka barok ki samla ki bampat dan ni ka kam ka jam
Hakane ka ap nyau terek urumphang John ya ka sap jong phi haki artli ki sentiu bat kershan ya ka Meghalaya TMC